Clara always believed I forgave her. She was so convinced, so utterly certain, that my silence meant absolution. But silence, you see, can be a different kind of promise. A very patient one. Clara and I grew up in this house, the old family farmhouse. We were sisters, just 2 years apart. To anyone looking in, we were inseparable. The perfect pair, they'd say. She, with her bright, open nature. Me, content to be the quiet observer. The first flicker of doubt, I remember, was subtle. A fleeting expression on Clara's face when Mother spoke about her will. A too quick change of subject. Nothing I could put my finger on, just a feeling in my gut. Life went on, as it always does. Weeks turned into months. We continued our routines. Dinners at the farmhouse. Long conversations about nothing in particular. But that tiny seed of doubt, once planted, began to quietly sprout in the back of my mind. I found myself watching Clara more closely. Then came the day I found the letter. Tucked inside an old copy of Wuthering Heights on Mother's bedside table. Clara always hated that book. It was an invoice, really. From a solicitor. Dated months ago, detailing a significant change to Mother's will. A change that disproportionately favored Clara, and cut me out entirely. A cold, hard wave washed over me. Not panic, not sorrow. Just pure, unadulterated fury. My hands, which had trembled earlier, now clenched into fists. I felt a tightness in my chest, a pressure building behind my eyes. This was not a sisterly disagreement. This was calculated theft. I folded the solicitor's letter, smoothing out the creases with deliberate care. My immediate instinct was to confront her, to scream, to tear down the facade. But then, a colder thought took hold. What would that achieve? A messy fight, denial, Mother's distress. No. That wouldn't do. Not yet. Over the next few weeks, I became a quiet detective in my own home. I started small. Checking bank statements Mother left on her desk, cross-referencing dates, looking for anything out of place. Clara never suspected. I was Amelia, her quiet sister. Harmless. I worked mostly at night, when the house was silent, and only the rain against the windows kept me company. Family dinners became the most elaborate performances. Clara would sit across from me, her face alight with laughter as she recounted some anecdote. Mother would beam, oblivious. And I would nod, smile, make the appropriate responses. All the while, the weight of what I knew, the knowledge of her betrayal, pressed down on me like a physical thing. Just when I thought I understood the full extent of her deception, I uncovered something else. Not just the will. Clara had also been systematically siphoning small amounts from Mother's pension, claiming she was paying for care services that never existed. This wasn't just about inheritance, it was active theft from a vulnerable, trusting woman. Our own mother. The pieces clicked into place. The proof I'd gathered. The new revelations. It wasn't enough to just expose her. It had to be undeniable. Irrefutable. And it had to happen at a moment when her carefully constructed image would shatter completely. I began to sketch out a plan, not with malice, but with a cold, clear logic. Justice, yes. But also a reckoning. There was one evening, Clara and I were alone in the living room, Mother already asleep. She was talking about her new car, something expensive, paid for with her savings. The words of accusation I almost spoke. But I saw her smile then, a genuine, unguarded smile, and I remembered my plan. Not yet. Not like this. The moment wasn't right. Mother, God bless her, was growing frilier. One afternoon, Clara was helping her with her bank statements again. I overheard Mother say, so innocently, "Clara, dear, you're such a comfort. I don't know what I'd do without you managing all this." The words cut through me. Clara just smiled, patted Mother's hand. That casual, predatory gesture solidified my resolve. This wasn't just about money. It was about trust, brutally violated. The following day, I made the calls. To the solicitor, to the bank, to a trusted family friend who understood legal matters. I compiled every piece of evidence into a single, organized binder. The forged signatures. The suspicious withdrawals. The altered will. I arranged a meeting. Not just with Clara, but with Mother present. And the family friend, as a neutral witness. This was it. The moment I had been waiting for. That morning, as I watched the sunrise paint the rain-washed fields outside, a flicker of doubt, a ghost of guilt, touched me. The Clara I remembered, the sister I had loved. Was I truly capable of this? Of tearing apart our family, her life? What would Mother say? What if I was wrong? The cold certainty wavered, just for a moment. But the doubt was fleeting. Like smoke, it dissipated with the rising sun. I remembered Mother's fragile trust, Clara's calculating smile. This wasn't about revenge, I told myself. It was about righting a wrong. It was about protecting the innocent. My sister had made her choices. Now, she would face the consequences. The path was clear again. My commitment, absolute. Sunday afternoon. The living room was filled with a false cheer. Mother sat in her favorite armchair, Clara next to her, beaming. The family friend, Mr. Davies, was polite and unobtrusive. I placed the binder on the coffee table. Clara glanced at it, dismissively. I cleared my throat. The first word was simple, quiet. Clara, I began, there's something we need to discuss about Mother's affairs. Clara's face, I watched it closely. First, confusion. Then, a dawning horror as Mr. Davies calmly explained the implications of the documents. Her eyes darted from the papers to me, then to Mother. Then came the fury. Lies, she shrieked, her voice cracking. Amelia, you're making this up. Mother, tell her. Her carefully constructed world was crumbling, and the raw, ugly truth was exposed. The screams eventually faded. Clara left that day, slamming the heavy front door behind her. I haven't seen her since. Mother was devastated, of course, but eventually, with Mr. Davies' help, her affairs were straightened out. The will restored, the stolen money recovered. The silence Clara left behind was heavy, but it wasn't empty. It was filled with a quiet, undeniable peace. The forgiveness she never earned, and I never truly gave, was now just an echo in an empty room. And I, Amelia, was finally free.